Hello and welcome back to Hades. Today, we're getting out of here again. But this time...
This one. Hexagriff, the rail of adamant. Annihilate all who oppose me.
Know how to use that thing?
we're taking the adamant rail. So this is a long-range weapon. It's a gun. We can shoot with it. We can reload. Its special is a bombardment. And it's got a pretty underwhelming dash strike. So now that we know how to use it, let's take a little trip.
Looks like Father's changed the terms of our relationship.
All right, things are a little different now. Now we have unlocked the Pact of Punishment. This is basically a way to challenge yourself on runs after you beat the game once. You can do things like make enemies harder, give yourself a time limit to beat the game in, or do some other stuff. I'll list all these out in the thread, but right now, I think it'll be fun if we started with extreme measures.
My choice is made.
We get a hammer right off the bat. That is excellent. Cluster bomb could be pretty good, but I'm gonna go with flurry fire.
The rail grows stronger.
So, first of all, I gotta say, not a big fan of the adamant rail. I think that it has some very explosive potential with the right upgrades. But if you don't get those upgrades, it feels very underwhelming. Like, it doesn't do a lot of damage. You have to reload, which is a bummer. Let's go... I think we'll see Chaos.
I can take it.
And it's a ranged weapon. I don't really like ranged weapons.
As we become acquainted, son of Hades, I shall make myself quite clear in one respect. I fear I have a lack of patience for discussion. When visiting, please merely listen, accept my mark, and then depart. Respond only when necessary, or when prompted. Yes.
Merely listen, so it's just like when I get those messages from the Olympians. Wait, you did just prompt me, Master Chaos, didn't you? Or should I have remained silent just now?
I cannot offer you advice, but you were prompted, yes. You may speak freely, then or any time, despite my wishes that you not do so. Absolute silence is my general preference. It may not be yours.
Chaos is not a big talker.
Interesting.
You know, Maim Strike is really good, except I think I'm going to get myself hurt too much using it, so let's go with this.
Interesting.
Anyway, I think the special is the best thing about Hexagriff. So the more hammers you get to make the special better, or boons to make it better, the better it gets. I said better a lot. We're also going to be more explosive in this run in general because of those last mirror upgrades I picked up. Meaning that if I can start stacking status effects, I'll start doing way more damage than I used to. I'm also going to get better boons than I used to, so I will do more damage that way. And, you know, just in general, as the game goes on and you get stronger, runs get faster, more explosive, more fun, really.
My foster brother's wayward son appears. I too once lost a child, Zagreus. I was quite foolish with her from the start. Her father was a base-born farm boy, worshipped me. He's gone as well, of course. Only the cold remains.
Alright, so we got a Demeter boon. You know, I always talk shit on the cast. I'm going to show you why I talk shit on it so much. Well, that's great.
Just what I need.
Let's move on.
The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect.
So this is the Demeter cast. It's pretty slow, but it's basically a laser beam. There are a bunch of upgrades that make it way better than it is currently. You kind of have to sort of set it right, or make enemies walk into it by them coming after you. There are, of course, I'm sure, big Demeter fans, but it's not, couldn't be me.
Good enough to eat. Palm power. Time to break you to bits.
You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
Alright, what do we got? I'm gonna go with Deadly Strike, as I almost never use Dash Strike on this weapon.
Oh no.
What's your rush there, boy?
And Exegriff puts a lot of bullets downwind, which means a lot of chances for criticals. They're not going to be big criticals, but they will be criticals. You know, sometimes I forget I'm in an infinitely respawning room, and I should just be running away.
Work faster next time.
Finally.
Let's grab a key. And a fountain? Not bad. Let's see. I don't think I need Sisyphus for anything, but I do need some health. The one bad thing about having Artemis on your weapon is that Artemis, her criticals don't count as a status effect. So the thing that doubles damage when enemies have 2 status effects won't trigger with her attacks. Although it doesn't matter right now because I don't have any status. Looking to fix that pretty soon as I can. This time we should actually have some money to buy something.
Charon's shop. Should help keep me going.
None of these are good, actually. Let's do premium vintage. I'll get some health back. I'll get nectar. I need that. And this is where things are going to get weird.
sisters. My sisters and I, we've had a chance to talk and we have come to an agreement, Zagreus. As you can see.
Megara, Tiss, you ready?
Murderer.
3 against 1. Doesn't seem all that sporting now, does it?
We're each well past the need for any sport. We'll kill you, whatever it takes. Your knees, now.
So this is what Extreme Measures does for the first boss. You fight, technically, 3 Furies at once. Although it's more like you fight one Fury and occasionally another one drops in and drops a big area attack and then leaves. Thankfully we got Meg, and Meg is still the easiest Fury. That was pretty close.
Yeah, this flew off.
And because we're doing a heat run, we get a new reward.
Did Exegriff just shudder?
Every time you increase your heat to the next level, it resets all your rewards. So you get new Titan blood, you get new diamonds, all new stuff. Also, I really want Cerberus's collar, I think. I need some more health.
Okay.
Buy a little Hydrolite.
Next floor. Got it. Be there soon, Bone Hydra.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
That one's for everyone who says I don't read the text bubbles. Which is a fair complaint, as I do not.
Rearming. Right on time.
Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, it sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?
Let's see what Hermes has. I guess Greater Evasion is sort of the best I got there. Still really hungry for status effects right now. That's what I meant about Exegriff being kind of underwhelming, by the way. When I reload like 6 times after pumping a skeleton full of bullets and they're still not dead. Alright, I guess we're gonna increase Deadly Strike. I have no boons. I would rather get an Aphrodite than a Demeter.
Course is set. Time for another voyage aboard the Barge of Death.
Alright, please give me something that gives me weak.
You met Achilles after all, Godling. He was quite instrumental in the war of my design. Still, he resisted my attempts to sway his actions. You tell him simply I admire him.
Man, I'm not a big fan of Passion Dash, but I think I'm gonna have to take it. And we're gonna keep on pumping into Deadly Strike.
Which way?
Oh, there's a fish. I missed it.
She's always singing.
Someone there? What is it, hon? Oh no, don't tell me you've come all the way from Tartarus to ask me more about your good-for-nothing court musician friend.
Certainly not. I'm merely here for your wonderful singing, cooking, or conversational ability. Though, since you mentioned it, you seem to have a lot to say to him. Is there anything I can do?
So let me see if I understand. Orpheus blew it with me like an idiot, but now I'm supposed to be reaching out to him. Sorry, hun, but that's not happening. The two of us are finished. And you know what? I think we're finished here too, if you'll excuse me.
This never seems to go well. Let's go with Ambrosia Delight. We'll upgrade 2 random boons.
Oh, that's good.
Not really the ones I wanted.
See you again.
pretty broke too. Let's grab the heart. And I think that's about all we can do.
Bone Hydra, you look positively smashing.
So since we're only on Extreme Measures 1, our good friend the Bone Hydra looking like his usual self. We'll get to see more of him later. I will admit, Grandma's cast does work pretty well when a boss doesn't move around. So this version of the Bone Hydra, not too bad for it. Grab those real quick. Set it and forget it.
And clear. I'll just tuck that away.
Alright, I'm feeling a little nervous. I feel like I say this all the time, but I don't have a lot of damage going into Elysium, which is sort of a problem.
Let's slay some heroes then.
No hammer either? Man.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
Alright, good shooting.
Okay. Can't do that.
Let's put a bit in Passion Dash.
Powered up.
good. Rocket bomb is pretty good. Let's go with that. Now, I don't have anything on my special, which is a big problem. But if I can get something, it'll be a game changer.
A welcome sight.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind?
So here's how the rocket works.
Soul-sucking
It's more expedient than the bomb. There's less of a chance the enemy will move before it actually gets off. I just think it's a much better special.
I'm empty. I can't.
Man, I hate gray shields. I should be the only one who's able to block.
Don't do that. Butterflies better stay away from me.
All right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go with Frost Flourish. Increase our special, and then see what Dionysus has.
Long spears.
All right, we've gone from doing not so great damage to slightly okay damage. And as you might notice, our dual status effect damage bonus is now going to start triggering, as I can make people weak and frozen.
That was the army.
I gotta hand it to you, Zag. You don't back down. You don't ever back down. What is this, like the 20th time that you've attempted to escape?
Oh, you know what it is. I gotta take strong drink. Although, we're pretty late in the game, but at the same time, none of these others are very good. So let's go with strong drink.
Phew, that's good.
As a reminder, strong drink will fully recover your health when you hit a fountain and give you a damage boost.
I'm empty. Sweet.
Let's go for a heart. The duel is really good, but I don't think I can survive it.
Not yet. Regenerating. Not now.
These guys are not cooperating.
I can't.
Alright, I think I need a shop. I could definitely use some health. Which there is none. So what has Aphrodite got for us?
Always a player, Carol.
Looks like we meet again, dearest, here among the foul detritus of the boatman's wares. You truly take me to the best of places.
Let's see. I'm feeling either Different League or Broken Resolve. Let's go with Broken Resolve. That's a fated choice anyway.
Delicious.
We'll improve our special.
Should help keep me going.
And I'm probably going to take a death coming up here.
Time for the main event.
Well, Hellspawn, you stained my honor last we battled here. But as you plainly see, I have returned, as has Asterius. And we've no shortage of honor left to spare.
Shouldn't I be the champion of Elysium now that I've beaten you? Isn't there someone else around to challenge me? Say, Heracles? Someone less chatty?
Ah, very clever, fiend. invoking Heracles' name in an attempt to drive me to a jealous rage. It shall not work, but you shall dearly pay nevertheless.
So I don't think we've talked much about Theseus and Asterius. Theseus was one of the most renowned heroes of Athens. Among his various deeds are killing a giant boar, slaying the Minotaur, and killing several bandits, including my favorite, a dude whose pastime was tying people to bent trees and then releasing the trees to catapult them to their deaths like Looney Tunes characters. And then the Bull of Minos is a much weirder story. A fellow named King Minos prayed to Poseidon to send him a bull to show him the god's favor, and he was supposed to sacrifice the bull, but it was a really cool bull, and it was very good looking and had a great personality, so he couldn't do it. And then as revenge, Poseidon made his wife fall in love with the bull, and the resulting union was the Minotaur, who then was summarily thrown into a labyrinth, unfortunately for him. And that's Theseus and Asterius, more or less. It seems they're friends now, though, so it all worked out.
Your presence is a stain upon Elysium.
I thought I was safe there. Alright, this is going to be pretty unexciting.
Fiend, or are you quite afraid? Olympus, I invoke your aid! I can't. That was nothing! Not yet.
I was about to say, where did my other casts go? About time.
They say to never meet your heroes. I should have forgot. We got them, my good Shade.
And we get full health. Let's grab... Ooh, we can't grab the Skelly Tooth. That's a shame.
I'm almost out of here. In the bag. The edge of Father's realm.
The widely feared and many-headed Cerberus, the underworld sentinel, presides over the entrance to this realm, devouring whole those fool enough to make attempts to flee.
He loves to eat.
As usual, we gotta find a nice snack for our good dog.
You.
Did I mention I hate the meter cast? Anything nice I said about it, I take back.
There we go.
That shit's way too slow. It tracks way too badly. Oh no.
Lesson yet? I'm empty. Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, I guess now that I've talked shit about it, let's improve our cast. I really wish there was another god I could get stuff from. There's Aphrodite and Artemis. That's not really the dream team, I gotta say. Let's go with Hermes.
Here goes.
Oh man, I was getting so lucky. I hit it on the second try for like 5 runs in a row. And now they're gonna do me like this.
it.
In the name of Hades.
Flurry cast is really not going to do much for me. Side hustle, it's way too late in the game for that. I guess the best thing I can get is greatest reflex. Gives me more dashes. Let's see what we can buy from Aphrodite.
Thank you, mate.
I guess her call is the best thing.
Maybe this way.
Satyrs.
I am really not lucky this time. Let's go with special.
Stronger still.
And we'll do a heart. Please let this be it. No boss. There's a boss.
Oh, it's just a tiny vermin. Oh, gods.
This dude's pissed. All right, this is actually the worst mini boss you can find. I hate this guy. As he summons the big rats. Also, look at all this health. let's hope I can actually hit the guy I want to with this.
Let's complicate things.
Nope. I missed. That would have done a great deal of damage, as you saw.
So vicious yet so tiny.
I hate that guy so much. The good thing is, I've exhausted every other possibility, so there's no way I'm not going to get a Satyr Sack this time. The other good news is, I survived without losing a life.
Yum.
So it all worked out.
Something I can use. I'll take it.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking Hunter Instinct is really good considering I do a lot of criticals and I have Aphrodite's call. But Clean Kill, I think Clean Kill's a better option, but you know what? It's a fated choice. I don't have it yet, so let's do Hunter's Instinct.
I'll make every strike count.
Not far from here, the dead begin their journey to their final resting place down in the depths below. And so the river boatman Charon often passes through.
Charon is loaded. Look at all this cash.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
I can go. Every blasted time.
You now know that even if you are able to surpass me, you shall ultimately perish soon enough. And yet you still persist. Utterly senseless.
I found her, father, and I'm going to find Mother again. And again and again until I have some answers finally. She'd like some answers too, beginning with, why did you never tell her that I lived? You let her go and left her to her grief.
Silence, boy. Save all your ignorant and baseless accusations. You seem incapable of heeding my request that you not blather on about a matter you shall never understand. Then I shall save my breath for this fight.
So we got the Hades fight again. It's not any different than last time. We're going to be doing this fight quite a bit. I'm still not happy with my damage output, but we've made a dent so far. It's really going to come down to Aphrodite's call. That's going to be taking huge chunks off his life bar. Once I get it up and ready to fire.
Heed me, wretches, on my authority.
I'll send your wretches back where they belong. Look out.
When shall they ever learn?
Like I said, big chunk of damage there. That'll do it for the first phase.
They're not finished. Such contempt for your own father. But we are not finished here yet.
I can't.
I like the sound of that.
Get off me! What's the matter, boy?
Alright, so when he's doing this, you can get behind him and attack. You can also get right next to him and attack when he's doing this. I don't do it very often because I'm a coward, but it is doable.
Can't do that.
It'll be my pleasure.
You're not going to cooperate with me on this, are you? Even now, knowing Mother wants to see me again.
Blast you. You shall ruin everything. With all your damnable questions.
Then die already, and get the hell out of my way.
Good riddance.
Goodbye, Father. I did it.
And that's our second clear at 1 heat. We get some Titan blood. And now it's time to go.
Fishing time?
You know, Mom can wait.
Now, I caught a bass.
He has no idea what that is.
manner of fruits and vegetables thrive within the hidden gardens of Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. A world of life, far from the realm of death.
What are these things?
Welcome back, my son.
I made it, Mother.
I begged the fates that you'd return to me. Perhaps I ought to be more careful how I speak of them. Tell me, how was your journey? What happened?
Father didn't make it any easier for me, nor would he tell me why he never sent for you after you left. So, I don't know what's going on still, but I wanted to see you again.
I wanted to see you too. Come, speak quickly with me, that our time together here may be as full as possible, all right?
I need to know what happened between you and Father. Why are you here and not with us?
I couldn't live with myself anymore down there. After I left Olympus, a long story in itself, I came to be with your father in the underworld. It was a shock, to say the least. The others in your father's house were welcoming enough, but I never felt that I belonged.
I know the feeling, I think. But you stayed, long enough to have me. Those whom I've spoken to about you, it's as you said, they have fond memories of you. And then you even had a child. Did he mistreat you?
No. Your father could be very difficult, though he was gentle with me. Soon enough, we got on fine. Better than fine at times, but when I was with child, why, I struggled terribly. Because child born of surface dwellers could not live down there.
Could not live down there according to whom exactly? The Fates?
According to them, yes. According to your father and to Nyx. Even having heard, I took my chances anyway. But when you emerged stillborn, it was too much. I fled. I fled and came to reside here. Above the notice of the underworld. Beneath the notice of Olympus.
But why would Father lie to you? If he never wanted you, or never wanted me, surely he had the means.
I don't know. I'm wondering the same. But oh, look at you, Zagreus. We're running out of time. It's happening again. Stay with me, please.
I'm trying, but I can't stay that much longer, I don't think.
Oh, my dear son. Then please, ask Hades what you asked of me. Why he would lie. Tell him I must know, the same as you. And you farewell. Until we meet again.
Until we...